Hi guys, welcome to the Fourth Moment Weekly Roundup, and as usual this is where you get your weekly dose of local football action. And as you can see today we are out and about at Erika Park, Bayhill Premier Cup 2025. Andrew,
Yeah,
tournament so far has been awesome.
yeah, it's been brilliant. The quality of football, Shamil, this year has been exceptional. The atmosphere, the crowd. I mean, if you're here to watch a Valhalla game, it's beautiful. It's like being at a Bafana game, never mind a Valhalla game, with the support from the northern suburbs, LFA.
Yeah.
Brilliant, Shamil. I think, we've had a good start to the Bale. I think today's Friday, so it'll be a nice moving into the weekend. Guys are starting to see where they're going to qualify.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good weekend.
And then at the moment, if you can see the game behind us right now, it's EPA Academy versus La Masia Football Elite or something like that. Yeah.
Yes.
Game just kicked off, so we're waiting for them to kick off before we kick off. So what we're going to do, obviously, as usual, is get through the regional men's league results and obviously the log, because in the log, if you haven't heard, there's been one of the teams that have pulled out of the third division.
Yeah, Camps Bay. Yeah.
And obviously hasn't affected log. But before we go there, let's get to the results. Diadora and Trinis. Now, this was a big game that took place last weekend, Friday. And I must be honest, got a shock. Not a shock, I was a bit surprised when I saw the result, as I thought maybe it would be a draw. Trinis getting a 1-0 win over Diadora.
Yeah, Shaman, I mean, we looked at it. You still said Chinese people have been telling you they're coming, so there they are, they came. No, listen, very late goal apparently. Goalkeeper was brilliant.
Yeah.
So big ups to Chinese. I think Chinese have been coming steadily up log. Diodora have been at the top or second the whole season.
Yeah.
The pressure's on now, Shamil. There's only 7 games to go, so the pressure's on them now.
And then other result there, Good Hope FC. And you said we mustn't sort of predict what their score is going to be because they won. Antalya scored 1-0.
Good result. Again, you also mentioned a couple of weeks ago, what about City and Antalya Sport having one eye on the Bayhill? But a good result, Shamil.
Yeah. And then also we have JL Zwane and Premier United. Premier United beating JL Zwane 2-1 last Friday. So that result, we knew Premier United were getting sort of better. They had some good results of late.
They had a 10-0 win against Camps Bay the week before. I think it was the last game Camps Bay played in the league.
Yeah.
So, Premier, 4 wins in a row.
And
well
also, it's one of those teams keeping their eye on the Bayhill, obviously, wanted to do well. Then on other results there, we have Jomo Power was up against Ocean View. That was a 0-0 draw there.
I think both teams will be happy with that, Shamil.
Clover beating Wanderers 3-0. That's a good result for Clover.
Clover Mandalay. Yeah, it's tough to beat them, Tough to beat them.
Then the other one there, Greenwood beating Saxon Rovers 2-1. We know Saxon Rovers were struggling. Greenwood getting a result.
Yeah, still struggling.
Yeah,
I think they're in that bottom 6. And any one of those can be relegated now with Camps Bay gone.
Yeah.
So there's 2 more to go down. Yeah, it's tough. Saxons need points, Shamil.
And then Goal 50 doing themselves a good favour. They're beating Silver Spurs 2-0. That's a good
result for Goal 50. Very good result for Goal 50.
Then we have Cape Town City beating YMO 6-3.
Yeah, that's like playing rugby, Shamil. 6-3, 2 penalties and a penalty.
Yeah.
But listen, Cape Town City at home, we always know they're a tough team to beat at home. So all the best to them, because at the Bayhill, where they are now, I've seen them play their first game, which we'll get to later.
Yeah.
But a very good result.
Okay, so that's sort of all the results. Obviously, Camps Bay the match did not take place. I think it was against Matroosfontein.
Yes, correct.
Because they pulled out of the league. So what impact does that have to the league? So we're going to start.
I think we need to explain to our viewers. All the points that the teams have gained against Camps Bay has effectively been taken out of the log. So if you lost to Camps Bay, you lose no points. If you beat Camps Bay, you lost 3 points. And if you drew, you lose 1 point.
Yeah.
So the log has changed significantly, especially the bottom half, but we'll get to the top also.
So we're going to start at the bottom because that's where it's telling.
Yeah.
So obviously now it's 17th spot, which is now last, not 18th. Good Hope Football Club, they right at the bottom now with 21 points. Ocean View are second from bottom with 22 points, both playing 24 matches. Saxon Rovers are now third from the bottom, 22 points also, 24 matches. And then Goal 50 are 23 points now. Also playing 24 matches. And then YMO is close there, 24 points, 23 matches played. So that's sort of the bottom section.
Tough.
Then top of the log, slight changes there. Diadora top of the log now with 52 points, 25 matches played. Trinitarians, 50 points, but now 24 matches played.
They got a game in hand, so 2 points behind,
And then now Cape Town City, 24 matches, 50 points.
Sure, same points in our 20s.
Yep.
That's going to go down to the wire, Shamil.
And then from there, I think it's everybody else. So so we'll see what happens. Obviously, next week, no fixtures taking place this week.
Because of the Bayhill,
Because of the Bayhill. So next week, we'll see how those fixtures pan out there and see how the log changes.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting next week, Shamil.
All right, we're going to jump to ABC Motsepe Stream A.
Yeah.
Some results there. Grassy Park beating Young Bafana 3-2. It was at William Herbert.
Yeah, we thought Grassy Park would do well, especially at home. Young Bafana still on the fringes there of the relegation, but I think they're safe now, which we'll see from the other results. But a very good win for Grassy Park.
This result was not a shock, but it was a surprise. City Kings beating Crystal Palace 1-0 at Marienburg.
Yeah, I think, we get into the end of the season. Our teams are not competing or near the top. But City Kings, they've had a good end to the season. A lot of youngsters they're playing now, so it shows you that the youth development there is going well.
Yeah, and then on Saturday we've had matches there. Houtbay losing 2-1 to Zizwe. Zizwe still on a roll there.
Yeah, that train just keeps going again.
Nothing's going to stop Zizwe.
Nothing doesn't look like it. Good result for them away at Houtbay. Houtbay very tricky to beat away.
Yeah.
Very good result for Zizwe.
FN Rangers close call there against Diaz Leeds, winning just 3-2.
Yeah, I think our viewers will be quite surprised with that result.
Yeah.
I can tell them, I can shock them even more now, telling them that Diaz Leeds were actually 2-1 up in the second half.
Okay.
And then FN came back to win 3-2. It's been an up and down season, Shamil. More downs than ups, I think, for FN this year. I think they had to regroup. They lost a number of players.
Yeah.
And Diaz Leeds are showing fight till the end, Shamil. We've got to give them credit. Eh?
Yeah, definitely. Cape Town Spurs and Vasco da Gama. That was the Paro derby. You
The
guys
derby,
beat them 2-0. Where did you do warm up at Paro Park or at?
No, we got changed at Paro Park and walked across the road and warmed up at Spurs.
Yeah.
I thought it was a very good result for us. I think it was a nice, complete performance. I was very happy with the way we managed the game and the way we played. I think it's one of our more mature performances of the season. I think Spurs, second half, came back into the game quite a bit. But I think we managed it very well. They didn't actually have a clear-cut chance. I keep it in there. They have to make a save.
Okay.
And I thought it was a very good performance from us. I was very happy with the win.
Ubuntu beating Junction Rovers 2-1. That was a good result for Ubuntu.
Yeah, away at Junction, Heidelveld, very good result. Those youngsters of Ubuntu, they all play till the end of the season, Shamil. Also prepping for the Bayhill.
Yeah, and that also helps them in the log. And we look at that log now. Stream A, Zizwe, obviously top of the log there, 49 points. Vasco da Gama, 46 points, waiting for Zizwe to slip on the banana.
Yeah, only 2 games left now, Shamil. Yeah, only 2 games left. Yeah.
And then Palace there in third. And bottom of the log, Diaz Leeds, obviously. And then Cape Town Spurs in danger there, 14 points. And then Young Bafana, 21 points.
Yeah.
So at the moment, as it is, Cape Town Spurs and Diaz Leeds will get relegated.
Yes.
If it stays like this.
If it's 2 go down, yeah.
And then obviously Zizwe goes to the playoff match for the league winner in the region.
Yes.
If they finish top of the log. Then looking at Stream B, we have some results there. Mart is beating Amar 4-1, which I thought was a good result. Amar is a decent side.
Yeah, I think Amar are safe. So I think, but Martis are going till the end of the season.
Yeah. Seaside Spurs beating Barcelona 2-1. It's a good result.
Good result. Keeping Barcelona in trouble at the bottom there, Shamil.
And then Hanover Park and Ubuntu Spartans. Ubuntu Spartans didn't make the trip. So Hanover Park obviously beat their 2-0.
I think it's Hanover Park's easiest game of the season besides the 9-0s that they've been hitting. Yeah, so good
Didn't
3
break
points.
a sweat.
Didn't break a sweat, yeah. Didn't even get a card.
Okay, so looking at the log now for Stream B, Hanover Park obviously top of the log. I think it's safe to say that Hanover Park will be playing in the playoff.
Yes, I think so. I think I don't see a team. I mean, mathematically they need like 2 points.
Yeah.
They
also need to lose.
Yeah,
to win,
and the goal difference is so high. You basically got to call it. It's Hanover Park will be in the stream.
It's really a Harry Potter story. Yeah. It must change. And then bottom of the log, the Infantry School. 8 points only, and Salem 18 points. So you're still a fight at the bottom of the log in Stream B.
Yes.
Ubuntu Spartans also 18 points, and then Barcelona 20 points.
Yeah, it's a big fight there. So that's only Infantry School we can say that's getting relegated so far. Yeah.
Okay. That's sort of the Stream B done and dusted. So obviously we've got no fixtures for next. Well, we're not prepping fixtures now for next week because we'll be on the show next week talking about next week's fixtures.
Yes.
So that's it in terms of the league. Do we have some LFA?
I've got some LFAs for you, Shamil. Yeah, Mitchell's Plain started. All the guys, big shout out to my Mitchell's Plain friends out there.
Double headers.
Double header, yeah. Every weekend. It's lovely in Mitchell's Plain. So here's some of the results. Saturday, we had Bayhill United 5, Stantive 1. We had Beacon City 3, Seringa Spurs 3, Cedar Park 1, Beacon Spurs 3. Beacon Spurs starting the season well again.
Yeah.
Ikapa 2, last year's champions, FC Tafelshoek 5, carrying on going. Yep. Juventus, big game that one. Yeah. Juventus 2, Liverpool Portland's 0. Good result for Juventus.
Okay. Didn't know about that result.
Lentegeur 2, Woodlands 5. Woodlands got promoted, had a good start to the season, Shamil. We'll tell you about the Sunday result there. Rockefellers 3, Riverton 2. Riverton also promoted. Big ups to Riverton. Yeah. Westridge 2, Colville 2. Bit of a surprise, Shamil. Westridge normally hit the ground running early in the season. So it's a good result for them. And then we now hit Sunday's results, Shamil.
Yeah.
Sunday. I'm just going to get the here quickly. Right, Beacon Spurs again. Beacon Spurs 2, Lentegeur 0. FC Tafelshoek 6 points for them a weekend. 3, Bayhill United 1.
Yeah.
Liverpool Portland's 2, Westridge 3. Good result. No bad weekend for Liverpool.
Liverpool, what's happening?
2. Yeah, it's only Liverpool that loses, I said, by the looks of things. Didn't talk about the other Liverpool. Colville 1, Beacon City 3. Riverton 0, Juventus 2. Juventus also 6 points for the weekend. Good start to the season. Seringa Spurs 3, Cedar Park 1. We had Stantiff 1, Rockefellers 1. Good result for Stantiff on the Sunday. And again, Woodlands, Shamil, 5-2 Saturday. Woodlands 6, Ikapa Sporting 2.
Okay.
Good result for them.
Yeah.
Also got Cape Town Tigerberg for you, Shamil.
Before you go there, I think the Mitchells playing many of the, well, your Stantiffs, your Rockefellers, who else was your Bayhill?
Yeah.
I think clearly focusing on
the Bayhill.
The Bayhill. Yeah. So we don't read too much into those results.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
But good start by
Juventus
and
good start.
was the Westridge, was it?
No.
Woodlands, was it?
Woodlands. Yes, Woodlands.
It
We'll
was
get there
the
eventually.
It was the
Woodlands and Juventus, Beacon Spurs. Good start for the three of them.
Yeah.
Right, let's get Cape Town Tigerberg. Things are playing in the rain.
League.
Yeah, very boring. Bodensig 0, Norway Parks 2. Good result for Norway Parks away at Bodensig. Vasco da Gama 1, UCT 1. I saw the last 40 minutes of that game after we beat Spurs we came across. UCT sat in a low block, defended nicely. Vasco struggled to break them down. Injury time header. Vasco winning 1-0.
Yeah.
Edgemead 4, Saxons 0. We know the majority of Saxons players are in the 3rd division.
That's Edgemead's first win. I think they drew the week before.
Yes, they drew the week before against FN Rangers.
Yeah.
Garden Village 2, JMI 1.
Okay,
Good result. Good result for Garden Village.
Yeah.
Hanover Park versus Durbanville was postponed. I think the AstroTurf was waterlogged apparently.
Okay.
I don't know. That's what I got told. Fishhook 3, Tableview 2. Shock result. Tableview were 2-0 up, Sharma, at half-time. Fishhook came back at Fishhook. It's tough to go to Fishhook to get results.
Explains a lot.
And a good result for Fishhook 3-2. And then the big game that we previewed, Wynberg St. John's Weghestal.
1-0 win to Wynberg St. John's.
Yes. Good result for Wynberg.
Apparently it was end-to-end from all accounts.
Yeah.
Tough game. Obviously both teams missing key players. But well done for putting on a spectacle there, Wynberg St. John's and Weghestal.
Yeah, no, listen, Shamil. I think at the end of the day, it's an early start to the season. The boys are out in force. They were still waiting for ABC players, quite a lot of teams. But I think we just got to keep watching it, Shamil.
Yeah.
We also had Northern, Shamil.
Do you have some results?
I was hoping to get some results, and I think I've got them here.
Okay.
So let's go to the Super League in Northerns, because that was also hotting up this weekend.
Yeah.
So
talking about Northerns, obviously one of the teams doing very well here at the Bayhill is Valhalla. Only they've drawn both their opening games, but wow, the support. I think I'm looking at the stand now. Well, they're not playing today, right?
I know.
Yeah, I mean last night and the day before, this whole section was full of
the grass was full. Last night, I mean, when they scored against Sundown, Sharma, it was an unbelievable experience.
Ground was shaking.
The ground was shaking. So I was telling somebody it's like a Bafana game.
The Bafana game.
Yeah, but there was a last time Cape Town Stadium.
Oh, okay.
Let me give you Northerns. Speaking of Northerns, here we go. Sunday result: UWC 1, Bishop Lavis 2.
Okay.
Good result for Bishop Lavis on Sunday.
Yeah.
Bellville United, Saturday results, Bellville United 4, Trini's 1. Obviously, Trini's waiting for players doing well in the 3rd division. It's tough to keep two teams going.
Yeah.
Lavis got another win on Saturday, Shamil. Lavis 3, Bellstar 0.
Okay.
Good result for Bishop Lavis. And then we had Blue Downs 2, Valhalla 2. Speaking of Valhalla, good draw away at Blue Downs. And then Shamil, our team, Kalkstein.
Yeah, what they do? Did they win?
No, Kalkstein 1, SL United 3. So unlucky for the Kalkstein boys. They had 2 losses now, Shamil. And then Saturday, UWC had a double header. So UWC 2, Eastern Rovers 2. So good results. So Northern's hotting up next week.
Yeah.
I think we can start looking at the logs about game week 5 onwards, I think, Shamil.
5 or 6.
But Northern's also hotting up. And please, other LFAs, send us your results, please.
Yeah, especially the guys like Langa. There was some of you guys that were sending results last year. Please start sending them again. You have the address info@thefourthmoment.co.za. Or just go onto the WhatsApp number on our Facebook page and send us the results. Right, that's it, right?
That's it. We can talk about the Bayhill.
Right, let's talk about the Bayhill. So, right, we were here from Wednesday. Bayhill started.
Yeah.
Highlights for Wednesday. A bit less people than last year on the Thursday.
Yeah, I thought so too, Shalva. But I think it's
work.
It's work and Wednesdays. Yeah. As the evening got on, it got a bit fuller. So it was very good. I thought some of the games we saw. There's a goal behind us, Shamil. EPA scored. EPA 1-0 up. So well done. You're getting the semi live, not live, but live. Later live. So good one. They're celebrating here behind us. So Eagles boys nearly the win. Shamil, they were a disappointing game. First one, they lost 3-0 to Stellies. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Medima, I think is the name of the team that didn't arrive from Ghana. Yeah. So unfortunately, EPA and La Masia and Stellenbosch is a 3-team league.
Okay.
So need a win.
So how does that affect now?
Well, the 3rd place team will go into the plate, and the top 2 will go into the cup. Okay. So that's why Eagles need a win. They lost the first game 3-1. La Masia can know that if they still lose by less than 3, they still got a chance here of going through.
So they always La Masia's first game.
La Masia's first game. Their game against Medima obviously didn't take place. Yeah. So we had some other good games yesterday, Shamil. Cape Town City, I watched them. Very good.
Yeah.
They won 1-0. Very good. I thought they were very professional.
Yeah.
If I could put it that way. Managed the game after they took the lead very well. Other big games you saw, FN Rangers,
Yeah.
last year's finalists, started off very well. Good 1-0 win against Jomos.
Okay.
Jomos, another team, on day one, beating Stanturf 1-0.
1-0, yes, yeah.
Jomos doing very well. Good youngsters there. So, yeah, Cape Town Spurs played last night. Good win. Also 1-0. Yeah, listen, the thing we got to
Can't
realize.
forget about the game of last night, Sundowns in Valhalla.
No, listen. I got to tell you, those Valhalla boys came. They fought. They had the crowd behind them. Every tackle, the crowd was with them, cheering them on. Sundowns, obviously, very professional, and I can put it that way, very structured. It looked like they were playing a league game, very patient. But they couldn't break down Valhalla. Valhalla took the lead first half, Shamil. Crowd, like I said, eruption, goosebumps, brilliant atmosphere. And then Sundowns came, they scored, they took a long range shot, keeper parried it, tap in. And then they never looked like scoring again, to be honest. And Valhalla on the break were giving them problems. So I thought the 1-1 was a fair result, but well done to Valhalla again.
Okay, there was also a game, you don't have any of the other games that took place yesterday.
Sure, Shaman, I watched so many. It was too many games to
Natalia
watch.
Sport did well in their opening game.
Yeah, they played Randburg. Again, Randburg with 10 men. They got a red card early in the game, went 1-0 up.
Off, yeah.
And Sport were pressing, couldn't score. And in injury time, they got the equalizer. So, yeah, Shamil and Sport had 2 draws.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be interesting, Shamil. I think Cape Town Spurs Stanturf is a game to look forward to tomorrow. I think Stanturf need to get a result to get into the plate at least. Spurs looking good. Stanish, I said, looking good. Ubuntu again.
Yeah.
Ubuntu looked good. I was very impressed with them, Shamil, especially in their first game.
Yeah. But yeah, you can check out all the results.
Yeah.
All the results. I follow the Premier Cup Bayhill page, and obviously there's other pages reposting the scores, also posting the scores. Unfortunately, we are not that active on that at the moment.
No.
We need staff.
Yeah.
We need people.
And a budget.
And a budget. But yeah, but obviously we'll bring as much as we can by doing this media. So yeah, this video will go up tonight. If you're not doing anything over Easter weekend, tomorrow is here whole day. Sunday, Erika Park whole day. And obviously get your tickets for Athlone Stadium on Monday. That's where the finals take place.
50 Rand, Shamil. You're getting 3 games, 3 finals on Monday at Athlone.
Do we know what the fee is here?
Yeah, it's 50 Rand on the Friday, and then because you got the opening ceremony later, and then Saturday, Sunday's 30 Rand, and I think kids are 10 Rand.
So it's back down to 30 Rand tomorrow.
Back down for Saturday and Sunday. I mean, you're getting a whole day from 9 o'clock until 9 o'clock. So and the knockout phases start on the Saturday. So come out round of 16. So come out quarterfinals, semis on Sunday. Come down.
Yeah.
Beautiful weather, Shaman.
Yeah, lovely weather today, and will be so for the weekend, so they say.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's all from us. We want to get back to watching the games. Yeah, before we go, we want to say big up thanks to Vecchio, our apparel sponsor, and London Visuals for editing the video. And we got another goal, 2-0.
Another goal for EPA, 2-0.
Yeah. We want to say thanks to London Visuals, guys recording today for us and doing the editing. Until next week, cheers.
Cheers.